skirmish mode should match players against other players of equal rank, but not change the ranking at the end of the match. It's effectively practice. Oh, it's happening. Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you. In an unprecedented move, Valve has listened to me and added unranked matchmaking to Counter-Strike.
But for real this time.
Scrimmage has been removed, and instead there's a slider to toggle on unranked or ranked competitive matchmaking. You can now play any of the maps in competitive and any of the maps unranked. This applies to Wingman and Danger Zone. You can now play with your friends who may be lower ranked and not as experienced without worrying about it hurting your rank. You can have fun playing Counter-Strike, believe it or not. You can also practice maps that you may not be familiar with, like Ancient, without worrying that it's gonna mess up your rank. Basically, this has removed all ladder anxiety and has given you a way to play casually or to play for experimenting. One of the big problems with Counter-Strike, besides the cheating, is that it gets stale. And the reason it gets stale is because people aren't willing to put in the time commitment and they aren't willing to risk their rank to learn new maps. So let's say that I'm a global elite level Mirage player, and I'm like, well, maybe I should play some Overpass and add Overpass to my repertoire, to my map pool. Well, I'm like a Master Guardian level Overpass player. I queue for it, I'm playing against global elite level players, and it's just not gonna have a good time. I'm gonna risk my rank. I'm not gonna take the time to learn that, so I'll just keep queuing for Mirage all day. It gets stale. This update goes away to fix that and provide a way for us to kind of practice in peace.
It's as important as ever that anyone in the world can pick up and play the game for free.
Boo! Free-to-play was a mistake. You either have free-to-play and then a proper anti-cheat like Valorant, or you slap a price tag on that thing like Overwatch. Of course, nobody would care to cheat at Overwatch because nobody would care to be good at Overwatch. That brings us to the other big update here, a clear separation between Prime and not Prime. Now, you can't play ranked matchmaking and you can't get drops unless you have a Prime account. And you can't get a Prime account unless you pay. There's a paywall of $15, which is the original cost of Counter-Strike. So free-to-play players do not get access to all of that stuff. Non-Prime accounts no longer getting item drops and no longer getting XP where they can level up and become a Prime account, I think removes the incentive for idle bots. There's actually a lot of idle bots. I wonder how many of the millions of players are actually just bot accounts. So this kind of removes that avenue. I think that cheaters, when they lose their account, instead of paying $15 to get a new Prime account, you can probably pay a lot less to just get an account that's been leveled up with a bot. What does this mean for legitimate free-to-play players? All three of you. If you've already leveled up your account to Prime, you get to keep your Prime. Don't worry about that. If not, you got 2 weeks to pay up the money. Preventing free accounts from getting into the ranked matchmaking will prevent, it adds another layer against cheaters, but there's still gonna be cheaters. This is a really good update, it's a step in the right direction, but part of me wonders if it is too little, too late. At my skill level in my region, matchmaking is unplayable. You wait over 20 minutes to get a match, you get a cheater every other game, you get matched up against actual silver ranked players, I guess because nobody plays Counter-Strike anymore. They say there's like 25 million players, where are they? They're not here. Is it just other regions? Is it Europe, India, Brazil? Americans don't like Counter-Strike. I mean, all the good players are playing third party and everyone else just went to Valorant. When I play Valorant, I press one button and in less than 5 minutes, I'm matched up against players of equal skill. There's no cheaters, we're on 128 tick servers. Whether you like it or not, and whether you want to admit it or not, Counter-Strike has serious competition for the first time. Valorant has come along and fixed a lot of the main problems of Counter-Strike. Guys, you don't understand. Added get bounding mins oriented and get bounding max oriented functions that return the axis aligned bounding box of an entity taking its current orientation into account. Listen to that voice. I could read patch notes for a living. I still think Counter-Strike is the superior competitive tactical shooter experience, especially on the pro level. It's just very difficult to get to that experience. Valorant makes it really easy to get to that experience. So Valve really has to step up their game. This is a step in the right direction. Freaking finally. Hopefully they're getting serious about this because, Valorant, man. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm TheWarOwl and I still have no closer. Boo! Free. I can't do it without laughing.